yes, definitely get in touch with me. Be glad to talk. Yes, we have really tried and true ways of bringing people face to face and talking. And in these dialogue groups, what we use the basis is asking people to tell their personal stories in the context of the conflict. And we do it, but we have it set up that it's over time. We have it set up that people have enough time to talk. We make it clear that this is going to be a reflective process. We have it clear that people's questions are not going to be, it's very open and honest. I don't want you to think that it's nice. It's not a nice process, but that people will be able to say what they want to say, but that there is going to be joint reflection and challenging in a very respectful way. So I would say that any dialogue, and especially in our context, it's very important not to be too big of a group also, and to give it time, and I would say you have to try to recruit people who are, at least, as I said, they're willing to come into the room, but not to be too frustrated when people leave, because people will leave also. People will leave. But this facilitation using personal narratives and reflection over time I can tell you it works. It absolutely works. It breaks down barriers, because I could stand up here and give you a lecture about the Israeli and Gazan conflict. I've lived in that area over 40 years, I can tell you. And then there was going to be a lot of argument. It didn't really happen that way. You began, no, we began, whatever. There weren't that many rockets, there were that many rockets. But if I tell you my personal story, if I tell you what it's like for me during the War of the Summer, you can't argue with that. You may not like me, but you can't argue when I tell you that I had to lie on the ground, on the road, and cover my head because rockets were falling, and I was in a car at the time. You can't say, no, that didn't happen. I mean, you can, but you know, so it breaks down barriers, and it makes it possible then to start having some kind of conversation.